we are, back with our MLB The Show 23 Rebuild Challenge with the Atlanta Braves. Now, the Braves, do they really need a rebuild? I mean, I think this is more of a retool where I'm going to add players to this team to try to make them a better contender for the World Series title, even though I think the team they have now is a legitimate contender for the World Series title already. So hopefully I can make them a better team and make them 1 inch closer or 1 foot closer to that World Series title and get them back to the promised land. Drop a like, subscribe, turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything that I post. You can check the description down below for links to channels I'd like to check out. And also, I put some editing apps down there, so if you guys do want to start a YouTube channel, you can use those editing apps down below. That's what I use. But now, let's get into MLB Show 23 and get this rebuild started. Here's the lineup for the Braves. Michael Harris, he's here to stay. Now, shortstop Vaughn Grissom. We're going to get a new shortstop for sure. Riley, Acuna, Olsen is your next guys up. They're going to all most likely stay. Osuna's out the door. Terrible fielding. I'm sorry. I am a Cardinals fan, and I can tell you, terrible fielding. Terrible fielding. If you guys do not remember what happened where he climbed the wall and misplayed it and then jumped off and missed it. I mean, just terrible fielding. It is what it is. I mean, look at his fielding stats right there. I mean, not the best. He's probably out the door. He also is 32. Travis Darnode, most likely gone. We'll probably get a new catcher unless I want to keep Sean Murphy on the team. Ozzie Albies, haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. Against lefties, he rakes. Righties, not so. I mean, he's good for some places. I mean, I don't know. I haven't decided. Orlando Arcia has been doing really good this season, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Bench, I mean, Pilar, Hilliard, Lupo are probably gone. Sean Murphy's a maybe. So that's our lineup. And then pitcher rotation, Strider, Fried, they're staying. Wright, Soroka, and Morton are out the door. Ian Anderson, Colin McHugh, Dylan Lee, Joe Jimenez, Lucas Legge is out the door. Russ Douglas is maybe out the door. Nick Anderson, maybe out the door. And Minter's probably here to stay. So, looking at most of our bullpen is probably at the door, so we're probably going to get a new bullpen besides Rice Iglesias and AJ Minter and maybe Nick Anderson. And then rotation, Wright, Soroka, and Morton are probably out the door. And then I already went over the lineup. So, that's the team so far. Let's go make these upgrades and make this team a legitimate contender and a better contender than what they are now. Found a deal right for Ozzie Albies. We're shipping him to Cleveland for Andres Jimenez. Andres Jimenez, I think he has better defensive stats than him. He's faster. He has much contact, not much power. And then Ozzie Albies, I mean, has the power. But, I mean, this could come back to hurt us, is what it is. But I'm going to pick him up. He's 4 overall higher as well, so... And also, we do get some money back from this as well. So, welcome, team. Andres Jimenez. I'm going to pick up Xander Bogaerts. I know this is going to cut down way our budget down, but, I mean, 86 overall, shortstop. Hopefully, he just comes over here and just rakes the ball. That's what I'm hoping. And if he does bad, we can move him mid-season if we have to. But I like this deal a lot. We're giving up Vaughn Grissom, who is 22 years old. 72 overall. We're going to move Matt Olson for Rhys Hoskins. Just because money situation, I didn't think we were going to have enough money to pick up pitchers. So, this could come back to hurt us. But I'll make the deal here. We're moving Sean Murphy and Steven Pagliolini to the Blue Jays in exchange for Danny Jansen. Danny Jansen, I mean, has some power on him and defense. And he's 27 years old. He's a higher overall than Sean Murphy. And Sean Murphy really, if we go look at his stats, he's only defense, I feel like. And defense, I don't think, pays off in this game. So I'm going to take the risk. We're going to go pick up Danny Jansen. And hopefully he can just go off and hit, 300 or 270 or something. Like, hit good, man. That's all we need as a backup catcher or something, or maybe the starter. Taylor Ward is coming over here from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. for Marcell Ozuna, Magneuris Sierra, and Colby Allard. I'm making a massive deal here. I'm picking up Sir Anthony Dominguez for the bullpen, and I'm picking back up Matt Olson in exchange for Ian Anderson, Justin Dean, and Charlie Morton. Shipping Kyle Wright to Houston, and we're also shipping Hoy Park to Houston in exchange for Christian Javier. Javier, he has 4 pitches. He's 85 overall, 26 years old. Passed through last season was good. 2.54 ERA, 9.95 WHIP. I mean, the first 2 seasons were okay ERA-wise. Hopefully he can just put that same exact season up like he had in 2022 when the Houston Astros won the World Series. So he won it last year. Maybe he can go back-to-back, but now he'll be on the Braves instead of the Houston Astros. Making a massive trade, and we're picking up Dylan Cease for Mike Soroka, Huascar Noah, and Drake Baldwin. Dylan Cease is probably one of the best pitchers in the MLB currently. And we have Spencer Strider, who's one of the best right now. And we're going to put him with Dylan Cease. So Strider, Cease, and Fried, and Javier on the same rotation. That's a good 1, 2, 3, 4 punch. That's a good 1-2 punch with Cease and Strider. Bryce Elder, Michael Tonkin, and Cal Conley are getting shipped to Detroit in exchange for Tariq Skubal. Tariq Skubal, I know his ERA hasn't been the best. I'm hoping he can just put up a decent season. He's also a lefty. And hope he just throws gross stuff. I'm just hoping he just throws gross stuff. Doesn't have to throw that hard, just throw gross stuff. And he can be our 5th man in our rotation. Owen McHugh and Chadwick Trump are getting shipped to the Red Sox in exchange for John Schreiber. 82 overall. Just put up the same season you put up last year. That's all I want. Put the same season up or better. And he throws 4 pitches. He's going to be one of our middle relief pitchers. Tyler Matzek and Grayson Janista are getting shipped to the LA Dodgers for Alex Vizia. Besides his first season, he's had some pretty good seasons. Just do not put up an 18.69 ERA like he did in Miami. Anything is better than that. So just do anything better than 18.69 ERA. I'm going to move Joe Jimenez, and Kirby Yates to the Cardinals in exchange for Giovanni Gallegos. We're picking up Zach Jackson from the Athletics in exchange for Lucas Lugie and Seth Elligage. Zach Jackson, not Johnson, there was a 4-seam fastball slider and a circle change. He's 28. He's only had 1 season under his belt, and he had a 3 ERA. So, 1 season. So, he's practically in his 2nd season. He's 6'4" pitcher, 75 overall, from Oklahoma. Come on, man. You're coming to a new city. You're coming to Braves. You're coming to a new culture. You're coming out of a losing team. Come do amazing here in Atlanta and help this team make it to the finals, to the World Series. Come on, man. Do it. We have finished all of our trades so far, so we're going to go look at our lineups and rotation. Before we do that, we're first ranked, first conduct, first power, first pitching, 6th defense, and 4th speed. So 4 out of the 6 categories we're first in. But we'll look at the lineup. You got Michael Harris in center field with Olson at first, Riley third base, and then Acuna right field coming at the cleanup spot with Bogarts at shortstop, Jimenez at second base, Darnold at catcher, and then finally Ward in left field and RC at DH. Then at the left-handed pitching, you have Harris once again in center field with Bogarts coming at the 2 spot at shortstop. Riley is coming at 3rd spot at third base with Acuna coming once again at cleanup and right field. You got Olson coming in the 5th spot in the lineup at first base. Hoskins playing the DH spot at 6. 7, Andres Jimenez playing second base. 8 and 9 is Darnold is at 8 and catcher, and 9th is Jake McCarthy. That's our lineup. Back to the rotation now. You got Spencer Strider and Cease with Fried, Javier, and Skubal. And then our long relief pitchers are Zach Jackson and Vizia with Schreiber, Gallegos, and Anderson in the middle relief pitchers. Then our setup guys are Raisel Iglesias and Sir Anthony Dominguez, and our closer is AJ Minter. That's the team we're running with. Hopefully we can make the playoffs with this team. I suspect they make the playoffs. I project this team to win at least 110 games. 110 games. That's my prediction. You guys can drop your predictions down in the comments. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We have reached the playoffs, and we are the number 2 seed. And we'll take on the winner of St. Louis and Miami, as the Dodgers will take on the winner of Philadelphia versus San Diego. In the American League, Los Angeles Angels are the 1 seed. Tampa Bay is 2 seed. Tampa Bay will take on the winner of the 3 seed Guardians and the 6 seed Astros. And then the Angels will take on the winner of the Blue Jays and the Yankees. We're going to look at our stats. Here we go. We're just going to go down the line and take a look at all of them. Some key parts are 18 home runs by him. He had a bat at 311. That's good. 30 home runs for Acuna. Okay. 27 for Olsen. 25 for Ward, which is really good. I take. Then McCarthy. Okay. Hoskins, he had 14. 304 average for Segura. We got him at the deadline. And then Arcia. I mean, I'll take that. Then the rotation. Solid. All had good records. 20-6, 20-2. Not so much for him, and 14-9. So the only person that had a losing record was Javier. Bullpen, not a good ERA. Not the greatest. That's decent. Not the greatest by Gallegos. Not good at all by Anderson. Okay, so these 3 right down here are like the best we have. Anderson, not the best. Hopefully we don't pitch him in the playoffs. But anyway. Okay. So we're going to just sim and see if we play. We take on the winner. And we got St. Louis. Strider versus Michaelis. We win. Cease versus McGreevy. We win. Free versus Flaherty. Come on. Javier versus Montgomery. Gosh, this is bad. I'm throwing Strider versus Michaelis again. Let's go. We win. Okay, I'm fine with that. We got Dodgers now. Skubal. That's fine. Cease versus Gonsolin. Come on. Fried versus Urias. Okay. Javier versus Buehler. Come on. Strider versus Kershaw. Let's go. Do I want Skubal? Do I want... Okay. Pitching Cease in this final game versus Urias. We win. And we are on to the World Series. Let's go. We're playing either the Angels or the Rays. Let's find out who we're playing. We're playing the Angels. Okay. Let's go back to the rotation. So Free will be starting. Cease. Strider. Yeah, we'll do that. Free versus Anderson. Lost. Cease versus Suarez. Won. Strider versus Ohtani. 1. Skubal versus Anderson. Win the game. Let's go. Can Javier close it out? So he lost. Nice. Great. 3-2. Max Fried's in it. Okay, we cannot blow this. Here we go. 1-2 count. 4-2. Here we go. High. Ball. 2. 2-2. Top 9. 4-2. We're up 4-2. 2 outs. 2 people on. Come on, man. Close it out. Strike out Fletcher. We win the World Series. With the pitch. Ground ball. And the Braves have won the World Series. Let's go. We have completed a rebuilding challenge or a retooling. And there you go. There's the dugout. There's the coaches celebrating as they've won the World Series. There we go. Michael Harris, Minter, Olsen, Bogart's there, Harris, Minter's there, Denard is there, Austin Riley's there as well. In that big pile, there's the Angels in disbelief that they've lost the series in 6. And there's the team. Let's go. You see Ward there. Dominguez, Jimenez, Bogarts, there's Will Strider, and there's everything. Arcia. Let's go! We have completed a rebuilding challenge. We're 1 for 2 through 2 rebuilds. And there is the World Series trophy. As they're going to present it to us right now. Very shortly. But I'm just glad that we got it done. We won it. Took us 6 games. But there's celebration of Harris after the out. There's Acuna's reaction to it. And then here's Snitker. He's going to grab the trophy and raise it high as the Braves are your World Series champs. Danny Jansen's there, the entire team. And, yeah. And that's their 5th World Series championship as they're the 2023 World Series champs. There's the bracket of what happened. We won the first series in 5, won against the Dodgers in 6, and then beat the Angels in 6. Now let's go look at league leaders. As you guys saw that, actually we'll take a look at the awards. Jimenez World Series MVP, Jimenez Playoff MVP, Dylan Cease Cy Young. Okay, so World Series MVP went to Jimenez, Post MVP went to Jimenez, Mookie Betts wins Silver Slugger, Haniger, and Soto win it for the outfield. Turner at shortstop for Silver Slugger, Arenado third base. Second base goes to Rodolfo Castro. Jimenez was in second place. Pete Alonso gets it in first place for the Silver Slugger. Catcher goes to JT Realmuto. DH goes to Castellanos. Gold Glove, Betts, O'Neill, Harris came in second place, and Happ win it for the outfield. Then for shortstop goes to Swanson. Longoria for third base. Wong for second base. First base is Trey Mancini. Catcher, Realmuto. Pitcher is Urias. Skubal was in second place for that. Soto wins the Hank Aaron Award. Rookie of the Year goes to Masataka Yoshida on the Pirates now. Evan Phillips wins Reliever of the Year. Behind him is A.J. Minter. Freddie Freeman wins the batting title. Dylan Cease wins Cy Young. Max Fried was right behind him, so that's good to have 2 pitchers in the Cy Young. And then Dylan Cease came in second place for MVP, but it goes to Soto. That does it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss any posts. You can check the description down below for links to our channels like you check out. And there's also links to editing apps if you guys want to start a YouTube channel or edit pictures or anything. And there's information on this video down there also. I'm glad we got 1 rebuilding challenge completed in the books. We are 1 for 2. As if you guys have not seen the other one, you can check up here or in the description down below. I'll put it down there as well, of the first rebuilding challenge we did in MLB The Show 23. That does it. We're out. Peace, and I'll see you in the next video.